Hey guys, how's it going? Just changing the background, starting soon screen footage to some rainier stuff. Got a rainier kind of vibe today. Um, where I am at, it's pouring buckets and lightning and thunder. Hopefully I don't actually lose power. That'd be bad, I suppose. I should really get a power supply for my PC. So that way if the power kicks out, I have like, you know, a little bit of time to like shut things down properly. Destroyed house jump scare. DMC5 jump scare. I think most homes that were built within the last 30-40 years of have surge protectors built into the wiring if they're up to code. The surge protector in your outlet or like power strip is going to be not enough to actually protect your devices from like the voltage that's coming into your house. More of a novelty than anything else. They're not a novelty, but something to slap on the box, you know? Sorry, I'm eating instant ramen. I was just sitting here eating and I was like, you know, I might as well just start the stream a little bit early today. So we're doing that. How's your guys' week been? It's been alright. Guess it's technically not over. I don't know. I always feel like Saturday, Sunday is the end of the week, even though Saturday is supposed to be the end, Sunday is supposed to be the start. Maruchan ramen? No, Nongshim. Shinramun, they're black with bean bone broth. It's pretty good. I might have some Maruchan in the cupboard, but I just wanted to make a cup. I didn't want a whole, like, what's the block, you know? Like the bigger block ones. I had a fairly big lunch today, so because I went grocery shopping this morning, and then I like ate too much for lunch because like, oh, that looks good, that looks good, that looks good. So I ate like a really big lunch, so I just wanted something kind of small and easy for dinner tonight. Trying to also eat through some of the stuff in cupboard because I do have like way too much like ramen and stuff just sitting in there, and once it gets warm I won't want to eat it as much because stuff like this is better on a cold night. It's not super cold today or anything. It's just been like really foggy and rainy all day. It's starting to like warm up actually from wintertime here. I do appreciate good instant ramen though. I've been getting into like adding different ingredients and trying to fancy it up a little bit. Do you guys like instant ramen? Do you eat it every once in a while? I feel like you should probably get away from it in like other instant meals, but it is handy to have at least some of them on hand. We got a couple more weeks for spring where I'm at. Speaking of which, daylight savings time starts on Sunday for where I'm at. We're supposed to like spring ahead and get up an hour early. My only complaint with instant ramen is that I'm too white for some of these ramen flavors. Like sometimes the level of spice they have is like ridiculous. I'm too pale for this, ironically enough. I don't know, is white the right term or pale? Because, like, Asian people are white, right? White adjacent? I don't know. I don't deal with spice super well. How about that? Or at least, like, not extremely spicy. I don't know. I do think that sometimes spice is used to cover up for the taste of cheap ingredients and stuff. Like, it's super easy to make something spicy to kind of cover up for how cheap it is or whatever. Or, like, the lower quality ingredients or whatever. I feel like fast food does that a lot sometimes. But yeah, hope your guys' week has been going well. What else did I do this week? Working on some stream stuff, trying to make some new expressions for my little dude here. Trying to port him over to a different program that has some more capabilities. Trying to get that done before the end of the month, because the end of this month is 5 years of streaming, so it'd be fun to like update him for that. And then we've also got I wanted to get the P4 video out the day that P4 starts canonically, which is like later this month as well. So I'm trying to, you know, work on that some. Other than that, work is work. I got to 365 days of reading manga. So on my anime list, MAL, and you keep track of like how many total hours you've watched anime, and also if you put manga on there, they'll also approximate based off of like an average reading speed, how many hours you've spent reading manga. And the manga number finally ticked up to 365.2 days, which means I've read in exactly 1 whole year. And I started tracking stuff on my anime list almost 4 or 5 years ago now, so almost the same amount of time I've been streaming. I do hear good things about that series, for sure. For sure. Got him read more seinen? Maybe. I don't know. Sorry. What kind of genre is that? I'm not familiar with that term. That's all I've been reading lately. Gotcha. No, I end up reading like a lot of isekai and some other stuff. Surprising amount of romance stuff. Should probably make a video about some of the stuff I've read, but at some point maybe. Of course, maybe I don't have to like talk about all of my hobbies, you know. Maybe sometimes I can just have a hobby. But I feel like it'd be fun to recommend some stuff, you know. I don't know. Been getting the uncomfortable feeling I spend way too much time trying to, like, I consume more media than I actually consume, like second order media, like a lot of reaction content, people talking about video games I haven't played. I went through my whole watch later list earlier today, like a little bit ago on YouTube, and just went through and like culled a bunch of stuff, got rid of a bunch of stuff that I'm probably never going to actually watch, or stuff I stopped watching part way or whatever. Stuff that's been on there for years and years. Might try and work through it because it was at 1,000 and I pared it down to about 500 or so. So I got rid of like 500 some videos, right? I do think that I have been reading too much manga and watching too much YouTube, at least for the manga thing. I feel like I should not be reading it in bed because I just end up spending like the first 30-45 minutes. Like, I'll just be like, oh, I don't want to get out of bed, but I don't want to go back to sleep. All right, let me just grab my tablet and read manga for like half an hour or whatever. Here's that, by the way. So, I don't know. I think I'll just have to like move the tablet outside of the room, like charge it in a different room, and that'll fix the problem with that. Just be a bit more intentional about when I'm reading. I have to like go through my library too and kind of like pare that down as well. Because you'll notice on there that I have like 600 some things I'm currently reading, which means I've started them but haven't finished them, dropped them, or whatever. Although some of them are just ongoing, so a lot of them are ongoing, or just are never going to get a translation into English for the whole thing.
Should stop by the lab and check on Doc.
Oh, how's the game audio? Is it delayed? I unplugged it and plugged it back in the capture card before we started stream today, just to make sure. But yeah, no, I've been reading a lot of manga for a long time. I don't know. I used to be really into reading like actual books. Oh,
folks, the mastermind of the City Hall bombing has finally been brought to justice, and shockingly, it's philanthropist Martin Lee. Now, I'll discuss in a moment what kind of twisted Jekyll and Hyde mentality it takes to lead such a double life. But first, a word of caution to everyone celebrating his arrest. Yes, it's good that he's in jail, but look at all the things we didn't know. How long was he a suspect without anyone telling us? How long did he have a deadly biological weapon that could kill us all? Shouldn't we have been told? Evacuated the city? It's not an accident that we weren't given the information we need to protect ourselves and our families. Someone made that decision. Was it the police? The mayor? I know one guilty party for sure, and his initials are Spider-Man.
It's funny. It's interesting the way they've written J. Jonah Jameson here, where like, yeah, he's like kind of unhinged, and his dislike of Spider-Man borders on the like comedically absurd, but like he does say a lot of things, like he's questioning what things are being told, and he's kind of like the closest you get to the perspective of somebody looking at the story from the outside, from like a normal civilian's perspective. Yeah, the city does look good from a distance. If you ever like get too close to the ground and start looking at some of the NPCs and stuff, it kind of falls apart a little bit. But just like looking at it from a distance, it does look pretty good. But no, I want to consume more media rather than just consuming media about media, if that makes sense. Yeah, I've been thinking I need to like start tightening up some of that stuff and like actually enjoying playing more games off stream and like doing stuff like that. Like I'm watching all these video games I'll never play or don't really care about or have never played.
Just in time.
Because they're cool videos. They're good videos. They're made well, but I just,
Celebrate?
you know, there's only so much time to care about
Wait,
the things you really care about, you know?
where are the arms? Oh, wow. So cool.
They are pretty cool, to be fair.
Intracranial neural network.
Man, Doc Ock really is the best written character in this game, isn't he?
Faster than signals travel inside the brain. Never mind to an external prosthesis. We did it, Peter. No one can take this away from
Well, you say that.
Amazing.
you. And your work on the neural web was the key.
But we haven't even tested it yet. There's so much we don't know.
It works beautifully. Come on, take a look.
Octavius Industries.
This is impressive. Little error, though. Voltage spike. Should be an easy fix.
One thing I've been getting into recently is my YouTube recommended has been filled up with Star Wars stuff. Yeah, maybe I should play a Star Wars game for May, huh? I don't know. I always think about that, but the only thing that really comes to mind is the KOTOR games, and that would need to be a weekend stream kind of thing, just because they're longer RPGs. I don't know if they'd be great for stream either. They're kind of esoteric. The combat's not super engaging. The story is okay. I don't know. There is that, I guess, Star Wars TRPG, but I don't know. Just not super interested in that. I do like a lot of the Star Wars games. I grew up playing a lot of them, like Star Wars Battlefront, Republic Commando, Force Unleashed. Force Unleashed could be fine, actually. It's kind of an action-y game. I haven't played in a while. I never played all the DLC either. Could be kind of fun. Force Unleashed and Force Unleashed 2 are pretty fun.
This is worse than I thought.
Yeah. I know how you feel. Time is not on my side. Yeah. I guess that's what makes it valuable, right? Is like you only have so much of it. That is how things work.
Hope that stabilized it. Damn it, the spike is cascading. I don't know if I can fix this.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah. I still have to, like, I said I was going to finish Persona Q2 off stream and post some highlights, but I haven't really started working on it again off stream. I don't know. It just feels like getting some of that other stuff done, like working on the P4 video and stuff is just more important, you know? Because I've been talking about that stupid P4 video forever, and there are some ideas that I want to do to make, probability of seizure, short-term memory loss, long-term memory loss, mimetic degradation, frontal lobe edema. What? Frontal lobe edema. Dangerous localized brain swelling, often caused by trauma, stroke, or tumors that increase intracranial pressure and disrupts cognitive, emotional, and motor functions. Symptoms include headaches, nausea, personality changes, and confusion. Treatment typically involves osmotic therapy. I want to play through some of the older Castlevania games before Belmont's Curse come out later this year. I've never played Castlevania games. I do like the Metroid stuff. I still have yet to play Metroid Dread or like the Metroid Prime remake and stuff, or any of the Metroid Prime games for that matter. But I do like that, so I imagine I'd like the other half of the Metroidvania genre, right?
Doctor?
I imagine I'd enjoy the Castlevania games
Doctor,
when I get around to actually trying them.
Everything has problems if you look hard enough. But fortune favors the bold. It's time to show the world what we've done.
Otto, the neural web isn't isolating your motor neurons. It could be affecting other parts of your brain, your inhibitions, your mood. I just think we need some more tests.
We've got enough tests! For the first time in my life, I don't feel like a failure. I feel like me.
Otto, you're not a failure. But this could permanently damage your mind. Please.
Right. Right.
Don't worry. We're close.
I'll keep at it. I'll work out some bugs. Go. Go.
You sure you're okay?
Yes.
Imagine if they did actually work out the bugs. I don't know. So many what ifs in life.
For everything.
We now take you live to Grand Central Terminal, where Mayor Osborne is about to address the media.
Martin Lee is now behind bars. When I make a promise to this city, I keep it. The people of New York will soon make a decision that could change the course of this city forever. So when you're casting your vote, remember what I've done. We are all safer now than we have ever been.
Liar! You have no idea what you're in for.
And thus begins the downward spiral. Have you played some of the other Castlevania games before and you're just like refreshing yourself, or are you trying to get into a new series? It's kind of interesting doing new
I should check on Miles.
series the older you get.
Hey, Pete. Hi, Miles.
I've had the opportunity
I just wanted to see how you're doing with the news about Lee. Look, if you didn't want to work there anymore, May and I would understand.
I did want to quit when I heard. Then I remember what my dad used to say. A hero is just a guy who doesn't give up.
That's true, assuming he's doing the right thing. I got you that job. I'd hate for you to keep doing it if you think it's wrong.
Oh, the people here. Nothing Martin Lee did is their fault. They need help and I'm helping them. I think Dad will want me to stay. I think he'd be proud.
I know he would. And Miles, I'm proud of you too. Anytime you want to talk, just call.
Thanks, Pete. Gotta go. May just gave me a list of all the supplies to get. All right, later.
Yeah, because over the last few years here, I've had a chance to like, get into and play like the DMC series, the Yakuza games, the Dead Space stuff. It's just interesting starting new genres even as I get older, and like new series and stuff.
Congratulations, Captain.
Stuff I wanted to play when I was a kid or never really had the opportunity to, or didn't even know
Tomato,
existed.
tomato. My point is, you've been burning the candle at both ends lately. You should take a
I
vacation.
imagine at some point I'll want to revisit some stuff like older series that I played as a kid, like Pokemon or stuff like that. I still play like Halo fairly often, but
Just uninterrupted sleep.
Oh, you are a party animal. But hey,
sounds like my idea of a vacation.
Or doesn't. You've earned it.
There's a side mission there. Let's go do that a minute, and then we'll keep going with the story. Oh, we got a couple side missions we could do. Okay, let's do at least one of them. We're pretty close to this one, so. Gotcha. So you played a decent amount of them. Yeah, I don't know. So many games I think I would enjoy. So little time. I don't know. Maybe that's a weird way of thinking about it. Like, sometimes I feel like people come in and they have all these games that they've played, and I'm like, oh, I want to play those, and I wish I could like have played them and, you know, be playing them so we could like talk about them and I could enjoy them and stuff. But
I could really use your help. My roommate's been missing since the Halloween party.
I don't know.
Got
It's
a
like
name? Last known location?
His
it's
name's
not like anybody would expect to have read every book I've read or anything. And there's plenty of games that I've played that I'm sure other people haven't.
What's
So
your name?
Philip Chang.
Okay, Philip. I'll find Carlos. If you get info on anyone else who's missing, let me know. Okay, looks like I need to find a location in this picture. I see the Statue of Liberty, so it's gotta be way south of here. Not close to the university. Probably the financial district.
oh boy.
Philip, I'm headed to where the picture was taken. How recent is it?
Timestamped half an hour ago.
Nice heuristics. You did that facial tracker on your own?
Yeah, it's my thesis project. I'm hoping it'll help me land a job.
If this works, you can count on me for a reference.
Although when I think Bloodlines like
The building's
Vampire
probably next to
Bloodlines
a
the
park.
Masquerade or whatever. That old first person was it like is it a CRPG? It's kind of like, you know, a role playing like in a big open map, kind of like Fallout style-ish, but like more on the like more on the negotiating side and like having like actual upsides and downsides to like which vampire race you have and stuff. Okay. So let's see. That's Statue of Liberty. And then looks like he's standing on top of a building with another building with like a plaza or something on top of it in view. I think we're too close. Looks like Statue of Liberty is a little bit farther away.
This would be way south of ESU. Probably the financial district.
Yeah, you said that, buddy. Let's get a vantage point and see if I can see anything. What do you would
like
you
a
say
rooftop
that's your
lounge.
favorite part of the what would you say is your favorite part of the Castlevania series? Like the combat, the like world building, the style of it, music maybe? The combat never looked too interesting when I was looking at it just like casually, but the artwork and music seemed pretty good. Like I felt like the game, like the combat was just okay. Like it's kind of like I think the same thing with like Metroid, where it's like the combat is alright, but it's not like the main driving factor of like why I would be playing that game, you know? If that makes sense. Like the gameplay is more than
If I can
just
find
the
the
combat.
location in this picture,
Yeah, I get
should
it,
be able to
Spidey.
find Philip's roommate.
I'm working on it, bud. Does it say like the financial? Oh, yeah. Okay, so this whole area is the financial district, so that does not really narrow it down, Spidey guy. All right. I think my best bet
If
is
the
just to
statue's
kind
in
of.
the shot, This has to be somewhere near the bottom of the island.
Yeah, I get it, Spidey. Gotcha. So we're looking for a building with like a kind of a plaza on it. Like, what's the other one? The Warhammer, like 20K or whatever, like the fantasy one, or like gritty fantasy kind of stuff, I guess. Like, trying to think of a good example. I don't know. It's also the fact that like the building has certain. Oh wait. No. I feel like it should be farther away though, right? Like the. Like Berserker Dark Souls, I gotcha. Yeah, Dark Souls, another good thing.
This is definitely not close
I
to
don't know.
ESU.
I just,
I need to head south.
I have way too many interests. I just keep ping-ponging around because I just kind of take things at their face value, you know? Like, even if something is, like, kind of ridiculous or whatever, I just kind of take it as face value. For better, for worse. I'm just kind of like,
a
yes,
rooftop
and...
lounge.
Like, I don't care how ridiculous it sounds or looks, or even if it's... Sometimes, like, even if something itself isn't taking itself seriously, if that makes sense, I'll still take it, like, at face value and be like, okay, this is kind of a cool idea. Or, like, interesting or fun or whatever. Or SMT4 if you count that. Yeah, I guess you would count that, right? SMT4, SMT4A especially. Kind of like a
Trees near
gods,
water.
demons,
The
kind of
building's
fantasy
probably next to a
vibe.
park.
Oh. So it's probably on the... It's a good point, Spidey. It's probably near the park here. Okay. It's probably at a lower... Because there's the park. And then we're looking for a building with like some seating and stuff on the top, which should kind of stick out. Yeah, that's true, I guess. Yeah, more of a fantasy setting in the intro build-up. I did think that like they probably could have expanded that area a bit more, or like given you more stuff to do or a reason to revisit it out. Or do some more stuff, but yeah. Even in like SMT4A, like
That looks like the spot over there.
where? Spidey, where are you looking? I'm not seeing what you're saying. Maybe this?
This is definitely not close to ESU. I need to head south.
Bro, what? Okay, hold on, thought. What is he yapping about? Oh, hello. What's that? Something's on fire. Oh, am I still in the wrong category? Hi, Corgi. My bad.
That looks like the spot over there.
Yeah, that's tomorrow. Oh, wait, hold on. I can pull up Near Replicant if you guys want to do that. I still have to, like, do some farming today. I have to, like, see if the flowers are, in bloom over there. Because I planted some flowers and I need to see if, any of them turned into the, like, white flower. I need a way to, like, do. I've been modding Near Replicant. Yeah, the darn lunar tears. Dang-gum. Those dang-gum tears. But yeah, no, I've been modding the game. I should probably grab the and you guys probably actually want to be able to hear the game. This is just a side tangent, by the way. We'll go right back to Spider-Man. I'm just being kind of silly. And actually, I do need to do this, so I might as well just do it now. Oh, that's right. I did do that. Yeah, I think you can play as them in the like DLC dungeons in this version of the game. And there's also mods, I think, to like let you play as them, but it's not like the full thing, I think. I have to run over. I was doing some fishing earlier. I was trying to work on some of the quests that we didn't do before finishing the act. I might have to finish the act again. I think the only quests I have outstanding are fishing quests now, though. Fisherman. Oh yeah, the new merchant thing. And then I have to wait, I think, for time to pass. And then this one requires sharks. So I just need to do the fishing stuff for that a bunch. So. I mean, I could try and jump straight into fishing for sharks, but eh. Kaine's ass jump scare. White woman jump scare. It is insane to me how much content I have watched about FNAF despite never having played any of the games. I really should at some point. Oh wait, you guys can probably still hear the game, can't you? You probably can. Oh no, you can't. Okay. I was like, oh, can you also hear Spider-Man in the background? Yeah, it is something, isn't it? Oh, that's right. I had to let all the flowers wither and die so I could get the seeds from them. Okay, then never mind. I'll just do this later because I'm sure you guys don't want to see me yes, let me just harvest all these seeds and then replant them. Anyway. Yeah. I'm sure we'll get to it. We're gonna get into the second half of the game, Act 2, tomorrow, so it should be interesting. It's funny, until I go and pick up that plant over there, where that red mark is on the map over by the chickens, until I pick up that plant, nothing bad happens. As long as I, the protagonist, don't move the plot forward, nothing bad will ever happen. Anyway, so we're gonna move the plot forward tomorrow. But yeah. And now for something completely different. Spider-Man. But yeah, let me fix the category on Twitch a minute. just in time for me to not fix it for tomorrow's stream, right? And then you can come in tomorrow and be like, man, Spider-Man looks different.
It's gotta be somewhere nearby.
Sorry, are we not concerned about the... Okay, now I'm getting muscle memory. Okay. I just tried to tap the button to start sprinting in near. Anyway.
These students are acting like the ones at the Halloween party. Lee must have corrupted them.
Isn't it? Like, I know I named him, like, the player name or whatever, but isn't he, like, widely referred to as, like, basically near as his canonical name? The same way, like, the P3, P4, and P5 protagonists have a quote-unquote, like, real name or whatever.
Fire's spreading. I better end this fast. That's the last of them.
What happened? Everything was fine, and then so much anger. I couldn't think straight.
It's over now. Though I'd stay off the internet for a while.
Yeah. Really? Huh, weird. It was fine at the start of stream. Like, I unplugged it and plugged it back in prematurely. But it desynced, like, when I guess I swapped over. Interesting. Alright, we'll see. Turn it off, turn it back on again. Yeah, so does Yoko Taro have a canonical name for him, or is his contention that he's not supposed to have a canonical name or something? Because on the one hand, I can kind of get where he's coming from, but on the other hand, you kind of need something to call your protagonist. Yeah. He just doesn't want people getting confused, probably.
Now reports are coming in that Martin Lee,
about what
along with
or who
exhibiting
Nier is.
like those of you-know-who, has lately
Yeah,
seen
you know who.
displaying almost a
Voldemort?
personality. This is hogwash and a clear
Hitler? But no, wait, you're the one with the Hitler stash. I'm confused. You know there's a comic where Captain America meets J. Jonah Jameson, and he's like poking him in the chest, being like, stop yelling about, like, stop threatening Spider-Man, basically. And J. Jonah Jameson is like really hurt by this because, you know, it's Captain America, like one of the most, you know, like an icon. And Captain America is like, I remember fighting people back in World War II, and they looked a lot more like you, looking at his Hitler stash. And then it just cuts to J. Jonah Jameson in the next scene, having shaved off his mustache. I suppose, yeah. I don't know. People just need something to call their protagonist. Like I said, it's just like P3 and P4. Gotta have something to call the protagonist outside of, just say the Nier protagonist or the young boy protagonist or whatever. I guess that wouldn't even really work anyway, because then you'd have, like, the same
You okay?
character name for, both the Daddy Nier and,
running this place all by yourself.
Brother Nier, right?
People need help. If I lose a few hours of sleep, so be it.
So have you heard from Mr. Lee since?
No. But the Martin I know couldn't have done that. Whatever's become of him, that's not the one I want to remember. So, how are things with MJ?
Oh, it's well, you know, she's it's complicated.
Sorry, I think you mean my good friend Nier Replicant version 1.22474481139 ...
Especially when we were your age. So, are you honest with her? Does she know the real you?
Hey, turn it up. I want to hear this.
A spokesperson for the police has confirmed that this was the truck carrying the device
Well,
used in the Grand Central Terminal attack.
that figures.
Never ends.
And he's gone.
Peter?
Man, he could do a good Batman impression. I kind of want to play the Batman games. Peter, the horse is here. You know, I've never really watched Family Guy outside of clips.
Captain Watanabe, leave a message.
Yuri, where are you? Call me when you get this. I just hope the Devil's Breath is still there. And still secure.
Ha! Fat
Demons
chance.
got to that truck. This just went from bad to catastrophic.
Oh, new suit mod. Oh, that one? Okay. It's so weird that the... Yeah, whatever. Yeah, the auto heal is so far down. Okay. Sorry, for a minute there I thought that car, like, honking its horn was, like, in real life instead of in the game. You ever have that happen if you're, like, playing a scary game or something and something happens inside the game, or, like, they'll specifically, some games will specifically try and, like, mess with you and play sounds that sound like they're from behind you or whatever if you're wearing headphones? It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us.
This is Stable Control. What's our status in Sycamore?
Yeah, no, sorry, this is closed. No, sorry, you gotta go around.
Come on.
I like how nobody just stops him from, like, trying to get past the perimeter.
Rikers?
We have to hurry. Hop on.
What happened?
It was a coordinated attack. Must have been planned from the outside. Every cell block is breached. We're minutes away from every prisoner and Rikers walking right up 5th Avenue.
What about the raft?
Should be okay. It's a Supermax facility. Better security and a separate power grid.
Good. What about the Devil's Breath?
Sable's handling it.
Do you trust them?
Do I have a choice?
One problem at a time, Spidey.
Should have worn your seatbelt.
Take him out. Hurry.
I'm on it.
No, it's Arachnid guy.
I think you guys need a little more plan in your escape plan.
Well, that's not good.
That sounds bad.
It means some of the inmates are armed with rocket launchers.
Yeah, that's bad.
I'm on it. You guys go back to your cells and behave. We can forget this ever happened.
Whoop, wrong button. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No, my muscle memory's throwing me off. I keep pressing the wrong button to dodge. I like how the inmates get knocked over when they try and use the rocket launcher from the back blast.
Who thought it was a good idea to bring rockets into a prison?
Come in. This is Sergeant Hansen. Anyone on this channel?
This is Captain Watanabe. Where are you?
Electrical access. Rooftop near cell block D. Trying to restore power. That you in the chopper?
Affirmative. What happened here?
No idea. First the power went out, then all hell broke loose.
Hold tight. We'll get you as soon as we can. Spider-Man, can you get to that rooftop? There's an officer calling for help up there.
On my way. Someone's trapped behind that door.
Spidey, aim at the guy who's aiming at you, please.
I know somebody's out there. They're almost on top of me. Get me out of here.
They're coming.
Where is everybody? They're attacking my car!
Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing, but it's kind of funny.
Help the warden. I'll keep working on getting the power restored. Right, I'm on it.
Dude, these like group ones are like probably the best.
Gotta take them all out. Look out!
Could this get any worse?
Yes.
It can always get worse.
Now they have snipers too?
Good work. Just a few left.
It'd be weird to live in a world where saying stuff like that actually works. Like, if you say something like, boy, I hope that doesn't happen, it'll be more likely to happen.
Just a couple more.
Like, what if you could influence the reality of the world with your own words? There's some like villains or like people that have that kind of concept in some superhero comics, like where they're so powerful they can influence reality itself. Like, isn't there that one imp guy who's like obsessed with like Superman or whatever, or whatever his name is, that like can influence reality with his like thoughts or whatever?
Location, please.
Honk, he says he didn't, as if he didn't see Spider-Man take out the other two. Ah, shoot.
It was. Let's go. Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
It's gonna be even worse.
But in my experience, when it looks bad, it's usually worse.
Yep.
Look out!
Good old Electro.
Yuri!
I'm flipping.
Gotcha.
Sorry, pilot. You're not a romantic love interest. Oh wait, was she piloting the helicopter this whole time? I did not pick up on that. I thought we were just gonna leave the pilot to die, to be honest.
You okay?
Yeah.
Welcome to the party. Just
Glad to be here.
time for the fight.
Looks like we made parole, boys.
Electro, why is he letting everyone out?
I'll head for the main control center and see how bad the situation is.
Got it. I'll go join the party. Everyone just quietly go back into your cell and lock the door behind you, okay? Please?
I'm gonna cut you, spider.
Was that a no? Please tell me that was a no. Otherwise, I'll feel really bad about bashing your head in. Okay, no, I won't actually, but you know. An attempt was made at least. What the fudge? He changed his punch mid-swing. Like, the punch direction changed mid-swing on that dude. Like, what the fudge game? Since when could they do that? Boy, wouldn't that be the day.
That doesn't sound good.
You want to open the door, Spidey guy? Oh! Look who it is!
Hope you like surprise, spider.
Surprise? What is he talking about?
Out of the frying pan. Oh my gosh, Spidey, please. Can you not? Okay, Spidey. There you go, Spidey.
Hey, what's your status?
Me? Just trapped in a prison with every criminal I put away in the last...
This is too good to be true.
Scorpion, can you hold on a minute? I was in the middle of a phone call and it was business.
I don't remember actually seeing people fight these guys in the playthrough I watched, but maybe it's been long enough that I just forgot.
Okay.
Not really. Electro, Rhino, and now Scorpion are all on the loose. What's going on in the rest of the prison?
Camera system's almost up. I'll give you a sit rep soon.
Okay, I'll keep tracking Electro.
Oh my gosh. I thought time would slow down a bit more there. What the fudge? That is not what I meant to do. Alright. I mean, it'll work.
Phew. Whoa!
Come on, Spider-Man. I thought this was a chase.
Gotta stop this guy. ever takes me up on that offer.
Gotcha.
Oh, not you two.
Vulture. Long time no see. We're going to have so much fun.
Sorry, no time to talk.
Still with me, huh?
Okay, I got the security cameras back online.
How's it look?
Well, it looks like the entire
It's interesting fighting like superhero people here.
including Martin Lee. That makes 5 of your worst enemies that are now on the loose.
For a second there, I thought you were serious.
I am serious. I have to go. Some of them are heading into the city.
This is nuts.
Ooh, electromagnetism?
Keep chasing. Party's almost over.
Electro, stop!
I can't remember how Electro got his powers. Wasn't he like a high voltage worker or something? I guess it kind of depends on the interpretation per thing.
It's an exclusive club. Remember, he said not to kill him. Good idea. In fact, we don't have to do this at all if you don't want to.
We definitely want to. Now!
I'm getting a little bit better at swapping between web types and using those a bit more rather than just basic combos. Hi, Ak.
First and final warning. Stay out of our way. Each of you has a job to do. Your debts will be repaid when we're done. Go!
I don't know why, but I thought that I forgot that Doc Ock was the one who like orchestrated this whole thing. I thought it was Mr. Negative again, and that he was going to continue to be the main like problem throughout the game. He probably will be in like the final act, him and Sable, but starting to get to like the lowest point for Spider-Man. Sable's about to turn on him probably, and all of his major enemies are loose. And people are going to start blaming him for not being able to stop them all at once.
All these years. All these lies. It's over, Norman. Time to give them the truth.
Dude, how long are those arms? Oh, not that long. Okay. Wow, he really did become a lot stupider after doing that. Why didn't he... Okay. There's got to be a better way of, setting that off. There's no way that simple respirator is going to stop the disease from getting you too. PS4 still looks amazing. Yeah, I was talking about that earlier, how whenever if you look too closely at some of the crowds and some of the stuff, it kind of you can kind of notice the cracks, but if you look at the city from a distance, it still looks really good.
This is Mary Jane Watson with the Daily Bugle special report on the bioterror attack.
Oh.
As of this hour, the number of infected civilians is approaching half a million.
Fine.
There is still
Can
no
you,
update from the NDC
can you
on
pass
the
those
timetable
out
for
for me?
enhanced
Sure.
but they are working around the clock on a cure for this deadly disease. The citywide quarantine is being heavily enforced by Sable International, who maintain tight security over all transit points. Throughout the city, police and Sable agents continue to battle with Rikers and Raft escapees. Meanwhile, Mayor Osborn has gone on record blaming Spider-Man for the prison break and citywide sickness, and branding him a fugitive. But he has yet to provide evidence, and many believe the mayor is just deflecting blame, since an exclusive report by the Bugle revealed that this disease originated in a secret, unregulated Oscorp laboratory here in Manhattan. Mayor Osborn insists that Oscorp is working with the NDC on an anti-serum, but has not provided any further evidence to support this claim.
Yeah, it's told really well. The story is definitely told really well.
Dr. Octavius. Why?
And the game still holds up graphically fairly
Let this happen.
Fairly well.
Just got a call from the hospital. They said you went AWOL.
I need to get back to work.
The doctor said you still have 14 broken bones.
Yeah.
Which means I have 192 non-broken ones. Thanks for taking care of me, by the way.
The hard part was keeping you hidden from Sable. They've branded you a priority target, you know.
I humbly accept the honor. What is happening to our city, Yuri?
I don't know. Feels like the end of the world. Maybe it is.
New suits. Spirit Spider. Oh, isn't this the universe where Ghost Rider, the spirit of Ghost Rider, inhabits Spider-Man or something? Channels unstable waves of damaging ethereal energy from somewhere. Oh, I have 5 skill points. I should probably spend them, yeah? Let's grab this, I guess. And that. Yeah.
I'm here to help.
Good. There's gangs of escaped prisoners banding together and taking over entire city blocks. Looting, strong-arming local residents, you name it.
I'll take care of them. What else you got?
The mayor told Silver Sable to do whatever it takes to find Lee and Octavius. So she's just rounding people up indiscriminately, holding them captive in bases around the city. I've even heard rumors of enhanced interrogation tactics.
You mean torture? Don't worry, I'm on it. This is our city, Yuri. It's time we take it back.
Great. My men are tracking the supervillains. I'll update you when we make progress. For now, do your best to stabilize the city.
Okay.
It's advised that enhanced inmates have escaped from the raft and may be at large. If you see them, do not approach. Contact police or Sable Security.
Attention unit, we have
reports of multiple drive-by shootings. Need additional units to the lower east side.
This looks like a job for Strike. You guys drunk or just stupid? Here's your stuff. Now that's just...
Yeah. Ha! I just attached that dude to a car door and then threw him at his friend. Okay. Nice.
Maybe they should start offering driver's ed in prison.
Did I level up again? Dang. Okay.
Sable ground teams need a status report from Upper Chinatown.
APC Foxtrot reporting. In pursuit of escaped prisoners.
Peter, I've been trying to reach you all day. Are you okay? The prison break turned the city upside down overnight.
I'm fine, May. Staying safe. I'm more worried about you.
Oh no, don't you do that. Feast is the safest place in the city right now. Our sister locations uptown, not so much.
Sleep it off. Yuri, I've got eyes on a mob of Rikers escapees. They're hunkered down for the long haul.
I'll send a team. But with all this going on, it might take a while to get enough of my people together.
I don't want to think about what these guys could do in the meantime. I'll handle it.
I hope they send cops. We can use their guns, body armor,
And uniforms. Put on a cop outfit, you can go anywhere, take anything.
maybe we can.
I don't know. I think the cops are stuck here just like us.
Maybe we'd have a better shot dressed like cops than in orange jumpsuits.
Yeah, fair point.
Someone there?
Literally didn't see that coming.
All of a sudden, I heard that serious heat. They'll probably send a SWAT team after us. And let them. We can use their equipment too.
Nap time.
Can't hide out forever. Someone there?
That's kind of fun. Call it kinetic stealth.
Marcus, what's good? Marcus? Anyone got eyes on him?
Everybody see Marcus?
Sweet dreams.
Spider-Man's here! Heads up!
That was no.
Don't let him take you out!
What's that?
Maybe not.
Out of your lane! Spider-Man! I want him dead!
Man, I almost got all of them that way. Oh well.
Freaking gross!
Okay, everyone be nice to the new guys. You'll be double bunking.
I still haven't actually thrown a rocket at an back at an enemy. Should definitely do that when I get a chance.
Oh, sorry, my grip wasn't ready. Can you back up, guys? Go out and come back in again.
That's embarrassing, Spidey. How could you not have a quip prepared? They came all this way to beat your ass and you don't have a quip prepared?
Spider-Man, from what I can tell,
Well done on the job here.
and Rikers have stayed together now that they're out.
Explains why they're forming multiple strongholds instead of just one big one. They don't trust each other.
Works to our advantage. They're clumped together, but not so many they can't be dealt with.
Easy for you to say. I gotta go.
I think I just bonked somebody on the head with a rocket.
Reinforcements! There sure are a lot of guys really eager to go back to prison.
Yeah, music really can make a fight a lot more fun. I wouldn't say the music in this game is bad, but it's very, like, movie-esque, you know? Which makes sense, considering it's, you know, a Spider-Man game, but... You know what superhero game I should play next is the Superman one that everybody talks about all the time. You know, the one back on the N64. I should play that one next. That'd be funny. I'm kidding. I don't want to play the game. Like, even as a joke, that game looks so bad.
Guys, does Rikers hold anyway?
Oops. Oh, that's right. I can do that. I forgot about that. Oh man, I thought I just got rid of you. Remember when Fisk was just an oversized, large guy? Literally a generic enemy, but like with multiple phases of more generic enemies that were protecting him. Whoops. That was too many of those. You know, it's a game that actually has the, speaking of movies, there's a movie tie-in game that has, the Batman, like, Arkham Knight style combat that I've played before, actually. It's, Mad Max, the Mad Max video game. It's actually pretty good, because you get to drive around this, like, big open world.
They can go to the bodega now.
Nice work.
And do side stuff to like upgrade your ride, and combat's okay. Like I said, it's the basically the Arkham Knight style combat for like on foot sections. There's a shotgun, but you only have 2 shots with it.
MVPs are back on the grid, laying siege to our police precincts.
Ammo with it's pretty stingy, so you have to
now. Get to a
be
vantage
careful on
point
using
in
it.
Midtown and I'll explain.
On my way. Is it Octavius?
No, 2 of his flunkies. Still searching for the doctor. I have to be honest. That one scares me. Might be the smartest supervillain I've ever encountered.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Hold tight, Captain.
What else games, superheroes, can you remember? I remember playing the demo of like a Iron Man game that was okay. that was okay.
Hey, May, just wanted to check. Are you doing okay? I worry about you.
Oh no, don't you do that. Feast is the safest place in the city right now. Our sister locations uptown, not so much. But we're safe and secure down here.
Let's hope it stays that way. I'll stop by when I can, May. Love you.
You too, Peter.
Yeah, I didn't actually finish that game. I had to watch the movie, like not the 90s one, the more recent one. I had to watch that one for a class that I was taking at the time, and I was like, oh, this is a good chance to actually play the game. And I actually did play a good chunk of the game, but I didn't finish it.
Had a patrol car call. They tried to step in, but there were too many. And we
But it was a
don't
good
have
game,
the
though.
manpower for
I just
reinforcements.
kind of lost interest and didn't want to finish the whole game because I ended up messing up and watching a video about the plot, and then I was like, man, I don't want to play this game all the way to completion for the plot, because the plot seemed like it wouldn't be that interesting. That'll work.
Something's off. Call back up.
Something's off, he says. I don't know. I think it must have been the wind. Yeah, I think that's what the movie is based off, isn't it, though? The Mad Max movie is based off the older one.
Reinforcements. Okay, sure. I don't need sleep.
Apparently not, because you never seem to sleep around here, Peter. Even when you have, like, multiple broken bones, apparently you don't sleep. Sorry, I just... the hilarity of the rocket.
More inmates. I'm starting to feel weird being the only one not wearing orange. Take up the pace. He's sweating.
Yeah. It was okay. Like, it's how he gets Furiosa, I believe, is the name, right? Of the car. Or it's how he gets the black, like, muscle car that he has.
They'll be a lot easier to deal with on the street.
That's basically the whole game, is like, he just gets the car and that's it. The plot itself is not that great. The combat, pretty good, actually. Like, the whole game itself is actually pretty good. It's like one of the most, like, the newest, like, tie-in, like, movie game that I can think of. That's pretty good. Because there were a lot of, like, older movie tie-in games back in the day when games used to be cheaper to develop. Like, you just think about, like, the Wii DS era. There were so many of those suckers. But GBA, all that stuff. Going all the way back to, like, well, shoot, I mean, like, you know, the ET copies that were buried in the desert, like, that's, you know, technically a movie tie-in game, right? So movie tie-in games have always been kind of a thing for a long time, but they just haven't been ever since, like, the Wii, Xbox 360 and PS3 era. Probably just because, like, games got too expensive to develop. It didn't make sense to do so anymore. And it probably just, like, wasn't worth the investment. Not necessarily shedding a super big tear for that, to be honest. There were some good ones, but a lot of them were misses. But there are quite a few good ones. Some of the Shrek games are good. Technically, I guess the Spider-Man games were became a thing because the movies got popular of Spider-Man, right? And there was some other good stuff, but I will say though, I did enjoy the like Mad Max movie that I watched. Even if you like the old ones better, the stuff like the practical effects of like the dude with the guitar and everything are pretty cool. Like visually, it's a very cool movie at least. I wouldn't say it's like the deepest movie ever, but it's like, you know, it's all right. Yeah, no, I had a film class I took for an elective in college. It was all right. Like I'll be honest, some of the writing requirements were kind of stupid and stuff, but it was kind of fun having an excuse to watch movies and stuff, not gonna lie.
The siege of Manhattan Fortress is over, milady.
Thanks. I'll send some buses to take those guys back to their cells. And please don't call me Milady ever again.
Tip Spider Fedora, Milady. Oh, wait, I forgot that one doesn't have a fedora. Dang it. Okay. I still haven't tried like the spider drone and stuff. I wonder where that's useful. Yeah.
The neighborhood just got a little less friendly.
Oh my gosh. What the fudge? Alright. Sable crimes. Nice. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I played that, and then I played right after that, I think, or right around that same time I played, oh, what is it called? There's an Obsidian game that's like also like post-apocalyptic sandy area, kind of Mad Max inspired. I played right after that. Wasn't super good, so I didn't finish that one either. And I just keep getting like avowed and stuff. Shoot. Maybe if I put it, I could probably scroll through and find it a minute. I'd recognize if I saw the like. Yeah, there's the Mad Max game. Oh, that's what it was. It was called Rage. Yeah. It was okay. I just... Looks like I played about 8 hours of it and just kind of was like, eh. Eh. What the heck? Did I just see... I did jetpacks? Stop resisting! I think it's funny that they had to make... They couldn't have, like, the cops be the bad guys, because, like, Miles' dad has to be a cop, so they made, like, a private security force, like, the bad guys.
Happy to sign autographs, but no selfies.
Spidey, could you please... Shoots me in the face. He's hurt! Okay, whatever.
Gotta be honest, those rocket backpacks are pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was just okay. I hear Rage 2 is a little bit better. I think I just bought Rage 1 because I heard Rage 2 was good, and
You know, I don't mean to overreact, but I'm starting to take this personally.
it was super cheap, I think, at the time. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Do you have any other Spider-Man games? Not on Steam. I actually don't have any of the Spider-Man games on Steam. I'll probably add this one to my Steam wish list and wait for it to go on sale, like the remastered version, once I'm done playing the game. So that way, if I ever want to replay it, and then I think I'll probably just... Excuse me. Wait for the other things to go on sale as well. But I do actually have physically I have this game, and then I have Spider-Man 2 for the original Xbox. Like I said, I kind of want to play that after this, because I remember really liking that game.
Spider-Man. So my tracker picked up some more people who were at the party and might have gotten, you know.
This is Ethan Albright, a biochem team.
Probably should have done these
Show up for class.
side missions before things got worse.
From the same location,
Oh well.
And he's gone.
Still our best shot. I'll try to find the place. Thanks. Philip's photo is my only lead again. I gotta find this location. The picture shows elevated train tracks, like the ones up in East Harlem.
Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna fast travel over there. That's a long ways to go. Let's just fast travel up there a minute. But yeah, I don't have like Spider-Man Miles or like the second one. Be interested in playing them. Picking them up for cheap on Steam. I just wanted to play this one because I own it physically. I'm trying to play through games I own physically. And stuff.
Spider-Man, I talked to Carlos. He felt fine until he
finally got to the barbecue. Whatever happened to him kicked in after the Halloween party.
A delayed reaction. That's not good. There could be corrupted walking time bombs all over Manhattan. Lee's corruption is frightening. Literally, no one's safe. I'm used to hostile New Yorkers, but this is a whole new level. Good thing I've got Philip on my side.
Yep.
That guy has some impressive skills.
And also has a very sassy narrator.
This is it. No corrupted
I
students.
lost
It
my
looks like they've been here.
balloon.
What happened?
Bunch of maniacs going wild. They were high or something. Ran off up the street.
Gotta find him before someone gets hurt a lot worse. Lee corrupted a lot of people at the Halloween party. You're one of them, but I'll tear off your skin. Show the truth underneath.
Certainly talking like drug addicts.
The sooner
Tear
we
off
get
the
you guys
skin.
Back to normal, the better.
You know what I haven't tried? I haven't tried the spider drone yet. I should try that out a minute. Seems like it's especially useful on these guys where they just like need a few hits to actually go down.
Door's locked. No time to be polite about it. I think that's it.
I was drinking my latte, thinking about this.
I have good memories of playing that original
I saw this
that
big crowd of people and
Spider-Man 2 one.
someone flipped a switch.
You should be fine now. Though maybe you should switch to decaf.
Tick tock.
Fury, this whole street's been taken over by Rikers inmates.
We've had calls from people who are afraid to leave their buildings.
Tell them to stay inside a little longer. There's gonna be some street cleaning. Surprise!
Yeah, I'm not sure on the differences between platforms. I guess that makes sense because it would be on the original Xbox and like PS2 and stuff. But yeah, I've got a good way of recording original Xbox games now, so be kind of fun to play that. The Shrek 2 game, also relatively good game. Like I was saying, it's a good tie-in game, like film tie-in game. Shrek 2 game, pretty good.
And you're done.
Ah.
Take him out.
Yeah, I'm trying different things.
everyone's rushing to take it.
I love dinking them with the rocket launcher.
This isn't necessary. I'm already scared straight.
My gosh, please just run up the building. Spider-Man, why can you not run up buildings, please? I know you could do it. Please just run up the building. Okay, whatever.
They'll be a lot easier to deal with on the street without hostages.
I'm working on it. Talk to you soon.
Huh. I never noticed how fast focus goes down if you're not in combat. Alright. See you, Jason. Thanks for hanging out, man. Hope you're having a good weekend and everything. Oof. Well, so much for the combo. Oh! Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, I was pressing the button for it, but he wasn't doing it. How's it going, Union?
You're just not very observant.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. Did I startle you?
Who's there?
Let's play the quiet game.
What's that?
I know. I should have called first.
Who's Hey,
People around here work.
I heard that. Hey. It's Spider-Man.
Really? Already? Okay, whatever. Man, I was doing so well too.
Typical New York. A vacancy opens up and everyone's rushing to take it. scared straight.
Spider-Man, I've spoken to people on the block who say the escapees tried to break into their buildings.
Fits with what I heard. They want to take one over.
They'll be a lot easier to deal with on the street, without hostages.
I'm working on it. Talk to you soon.
Get up! Come on, get up! Down!
Oh, backup's here. Great. Okay, you guys sing doo-wah, and I'll sing lead.
Doo-wah, 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 doo-wah. Doo-wah, doo-wah, doo-wah. Come on. Dang it. Oh well, so much for the combo thing.
He ain't so tough! Don't let him take you out!
Okay.
Hey, great to see you guys. We don't have backup or reinforcements here. Just pieces, you dig?
Don't let him take you out!
Yeah, don't get back up, dude. Just stay down. Hi. Return to sender. All right. Took a couple tries, but we got there. Yeah, the combat does look pretty good, and it feels pretty good when it's all going right.
Orange jumpsuit is down for the count.
Great job. If they'd gotten into a residential building, they'd have done a lot of damage.
Nice. Okay. I think there was one more side mission we can do, yeah? Yeah. Let's do that one. How are we doing on time? We're doing okay. Go a little bit longer. Don't need to go super long tonight. Just kind of here to hang out and stuff and play the game. Wouldn't be nice to do this more than once a week. I don't know. Just trying to work on projects right now. Like, I really want that P4 video to be good, and I still have a lot of work to do on it, so... I don't know. Realistically, you want to know what I really should do? I should stop streaming on the weekends, and I should just stream like 2 or 3 times during the weekdays or something, and like play games like this or whatever, and just like play like longer games off stream and make videos on them or something. That's what I should do. I don't know, but that means I can't do. I don't know. I have a hard time letting go of things.
Hey, Spider-Man.
And I don't want to get rid of the weekend streams. Well, I can think about it again later when I once we get through Replicant or something, maybe.
It's a nice area, but he was too scared to do anything.
If he's corrupted, he might take out his anger on them, and he's the one who'd get hurt.
This is the last picture Steve put up before he went silent. I couldn't find anything more recent.
Huh. Pretty sure this is the Upper West Side. I think I need to head north.
Oh, that's cool. He's kind of like hiding out now. I like that the fast travel
Pretty sure
animations
this is the Upper
change.
West Side. I think I need to head north. Philip, what can you tell me about Steve?
He's a little guy. Wouldn't hurt to fly. I'm not sure he could if he wanted to.
Sounds like these dealers would crush him. And a little guy might burn out quicker. I better hurry. This Steve guy sounds like he's all responsibility but no power. I hope I can get there in time. Tombstone's gang might not be as bulletproof as their boss, but they're almost as deadly.
Looks like it would be somewhere in the park here. Hey, Sean. How's it going? At least it's the same time of day, so that kind of helps, I guess. Next to what looks like some greenhouses, maybe? Let's see. And then it also looks like there's some sort of like tan-ish building somewhere nearby too. It's kind of a curved appearance to its wall. I'm swinging all over the park here, but I don't see anything that looks similar to what we're looking for in the picture. We didn't go all the way. Although I will say, I always forget how big this park is. Like, it's right in the middle of town, in the city, but it's fairly big, actually. Whoops. At least we can swim. Unlike in Nier, where you just die if you fall in the water. And you cannot swim. I don't know, that it sounds so weird to me. Like, I know that there was a time in my life when I couldn't swim. But it just feels like because I live near places where you can recreationally swim in like the lakes and stuff, it feels just kind of like a given that people grow up and learn how to swim. Oh, thanks, JJ. Appreciate it. Hope you have a good time playing. Maybe he's not in the park. I've been swinging around here because that's where all the trees are, but maybe some trees some other place that I'm not thinking of. I mean, it's New York. They don't exactly have a ton of trees there, so it does kind of limit where he could be. I guess let me swing around the edge of the park, maybe. If I get close enough, Spider-Man should have like a little voice line of like, "Hey, that's it there," or something like that. So if I can just get close. I like the song that plays here during like these investigation scenes. I wonder if the mission description can give me any hints as to where to go. No? Okay. Oh, hey, thanks. Appreciate it. Hope the P3 Fez videos were helpful. And some of those are probably pretty scuffed at this point. I don't know. I could probably make better ones nowadays. I hope I can make better ones. Otherwise, I haven't gotten better at all in the last couple of years. Weird to think how long ago those were made. Some of them, at least. Some of them are more recent. Should make some videos for Persona 4 in kind of the same style before a revival comes out. Been thinking I should do that. Maybe once I get done with the P4 Pixie only video. Can start making some like shorter stuff. Okay. Cool. Glad to hear that they helped. Yeah, I know that when I started playing the game, I kind of wanted some videos like that, and I couldn't find any of them, so I was like, all right, I'll just make some. It's always a little embarrassing to go back and look at some of them now, and like, you know, the further away you get from something, hopefully the better I get at stuff. It's a little embarrassing to go back and look at some of the obvious issues with them, but it's good to know that they're still helpful for people and everything. Okay, dude, seriously, where is this picture taking place? Yeah, that's true, that's true. I think the hard difficulty ratcheting up the cost of personas in the compendium is not a great way of balancing things, to be honest with you. Wish it didn't do that. I'm fine with the damage tweaks. It's just the fact that, like, it makes personas in the compendium more expensive is kind of weird. I think it's probably because it's supposed to be a new game plus kind of thing. I think for hard difficulty, where like makes it more expensive to get out your personas from your previous playthrough, but it doesn't really matter too much, to be honest, on New Game Plus anyway. Yeah. I'm surprised people were able to get fusion, like manual skill inheritance, working in Persona 3 Fez. I spent so much time trying to get certain skills on like Thanatos or whatever through random skill inheritance. Like it was COVID, so I was just sitting there for like literally like 5 hours just re-rolling Thanatos while okay, I gotta look somewhere else because clearly it's not here. While watching YouTube or whatever. Didn't even get all the combination I want. I don't know if it was even possible, to be honest. Just because of how inheritance works with random skill inheritance. Did you play Persona 3 Portable? I played the Steam version of it when it came out. And I know for the FemC stuff, and I know it has some issues on launch that people had to mod out. Honestly, if I was to if somebody was asked to ask me if they should play Persona 3 Portable, I would say sure, but like you'd probably have a better experience emulating it than playing it on Steam, since you can emulate it for free rather than buying it on. Oh, okay.
Been taken around here somewhere.
Rather than buying it on Steam and having to mod it to be good, but I don't know what mods are all available for it now. It's been a minute since I've looked at it.
Over by those trees.
Ah, yes, those trees. Very descriptive, Spider-Man. Being very helpful here, Spider-Man.
Damn, son, you got a death wish? Hey, fellas, let's take college boy to school.
That corrupted guy bit off more than he could chew. Guess I have to rescue him before I cure him. Those guys are armed. Maybe I can take some of them quietly.
Yeah, I mean, Portable is kind of... I feel like Portable is a weird one where it's like, especially playing it on anything besides like sort of like mobile device, almost like,
during the infiltration.
because it was supposed to be for like the PSP, right? Persona 3 Portable. So the visual novel appearance and stuff of it kind of works a bit better for like a more portable experience, obviously. And the like lack of cutscenes and stuff. But yeah, the mods for Fez add a lot of quality of life stuff if you want them. It does kind of take away from the original identity of the game in some ways, but at the same time, like, play games how you want to play them. There's a reason why having manual party control is an option in literally every other Persona game past Persona 3 Fez.
All clear, Steve. Let's get... Steve!
I am
Come
Steve.
on, I just saved you!
You slapped me in the face.
This is what they call tough love.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I kind of want to try some of the rebalance mods for like Persona 5 and stuff. But it's just hard to commit to a full playthrough of a game to like a 60+ hour game to try one mod, you know?
This wasn't your fault.
But now that I'm almost done playing through all the Persona games once, maybe I can start doing stuff like that a bit more. I had a conversation with some friends about how Makoto Yuki really isn't the best leader, neither how Caesar compared to the other Persona groups. Yeah, Persona 3 Fez, like, it's a lot gloomier than Persona 4 or 5 is. Like, Persona 4 is like slice of life with murder mystery. Persona 5 is like obviously Phantom Thief, like almost superhero-esque kind of feel to him. Whereas 3 is like, oh gosh, we're teenagers and we're trying to like save the world, but also like we're just teenagers and things are awful and like people are dying and like we might all die real, like there's a very real possibility that all of us just die, you know. So it's a lot more angsty. It's got a lot more of that early 2000s angst, for better or for worse. The Strega's kind of hit or miss. Some of the new stuff with the Reload, like the added context with Reload, was kind of nice, but they've always been kind of little paper thin a little bit. Like their designs are kind of cool for like some of them, but also like
Sector's clear.
Revolver Jesus is just kind of cool, and that's about it.
So cute when they're incapacitated.
I don't know. They feel kind of flat because they're not like really the main antagonist. Like Persona 3 Fez kind of like struggles to deal with like having an antagonist, really, because the whole point of it is like existential dread about death, pretty much, right? So it's like, how do you make an enemy or like an antagonist that kind of represents that? Which you could, I suppose, just they don't necessarily do a very good job. How far are you on collectibles? Apparently about, oh, that's for this area. Well, I got all of the backpacks already. Not sure where to look at that, really. Not sure if there's like an overall completion amount. I think it's about, on the save file, it says about 60 or 70%.
Control. Grid's clear. Repeat, grid's clear.
Red alert.
Ah, shoot.
Gotta knock off their armor first.
Have fun swimming. Oh, shoot. Is he the only one who aggroed onto me? Great. Huskies manage their team despite being funded and knowledgeable with high intelligent weapons, kind of blah, while the investigation is looks like for a whole town and school. While C's can't handle having all their team members at a mission at times. Oh, you're saying like they're like less organized and stuff, I guess? As opposed to like the investigation team, who are just a bunch of teenagers. I guess. It does seem like Makoto kind of struggles to keep like for Persona 4 and 5, like the MC almost has kind of like a aura about him where like everybody in the party just kind of likes him, like regardless, like just, and not even for any like concrete reason, they just kind of like him, you know, which is fine. He's like a player insert kind of character for the most part for those games. But you don't really have that as much, I guess, with 4, where or sorry, with 3, where Makoto is like very depressed at the start, doesn't care about anybody, including himself, slowly learns to care about other people throughout the game, and that's kind of his like arc. But yeah, Persona 3 definitely has a very different vibe to it than 4 and 5 does. It was the first Persona game that I played, and I have a good amount of nostalgia for it, even though I guess now it is kind of been a while. When I played it, it wasn't like childhood necessarily, but it was like, you know, right at the end of high school when I played it. And that was a fairly weirdly enough, it feels weird to think about, but it was kind of a while ago now. So, not like I have childhood nostalgia for it, but as the first Persona game I played and like playing so much of it and everything, I have amount of fondness for it for that reason. Although I find myself liking 4's world a little bit better. 5 is actually, I think, the one I like the least overall. The combat is obviously a little bit better than I think 3 and 4. But the characters main cast doesn't grab me as much, and the world feels a little like it has a little less personality in it. I think I derive that mostly down to a lack of meaningful NPCs outside of the main cast. Because Joker is supposed to be kind of like ostracized, he doesn't like get to talk to anybody in school outside of like social links and party members and stuff, and it kind of like reduces the amount of actual people he can like communicate with and stuff. And I just miss having like all the NPCs that you could talk to in like 3 and 4 that like add to the world building and stuff.
That's all of them. Let's find out
Also,
what they
I don't
wrote.
think Persona 3 has like the death and like existential dread as its main concept. 4 has
Great way to win hearts and minds. Can you get the
4
balance?
has like truth and the pursuit of truth
But I'm a pretty persuasive guy.
as its main focus. And then finally 5 has changing society, which, don't get me wrong, it does have some like interesting ideas and stuff. It's just a lot of its ideas, and like because it's about changing society and stuff, it's about changing Japanese society, which is a little less applicable to like some of the like issues that they face over there isn't like necessarily as applicable, or doesn't resonate as much. Like it took me a couple playthroughs to realize the whole point of the text messages is a way for them to say what they actually think.
That's it. I'm leaving a bad review.
And like that they're not able to always say the things they'd like to say in public, or like express themselves the way they'd like to express themselves. And like that kind of feeling, I feel like here in the States, and in I guess more Western cultures, it's a lot easier to express, and like especially now with the internet, it's easier to find people who are interested in the same hobbies as you are and express that and stuff, even if that's not necessarily something you can always do in real life. But because of that, it's a lot easier to find people who agree with you and like are interested in the same things as you and stuff like that, you know. But although I will say this text messages, the way they're written kind of suck. They do not sound like they were actually written by teenagers at all. It might just be the English translation, but yeah. Yeah, I would say that you should still play Persona 5 Royal. I think it's still worth playing. It's just, I think the story doesn't have the same like overall themes and like a strong central theme like 3 and 4 does to like build its, because like Pursuit of the Truth is fairly universal across all cultures and times and everything. The fear of death is like the most universal thing that anybody can. The fear of death and like existential dread is like just the human experience. Like everybody can relate to that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, some of these enemy types suck. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the whole point of like you don't get a ton of characterization for any of the MCs, but you do get some for each of the MCs. Like they have a little bit of personality, especially if you look at extended stuff like the, you know, the anime and like the manga and stuff like that. And also with some of the other spin-off games like Persona Q and Q2, where they actually do have some lines and like some dialogue and stuff. And the way people kind of describe Kotone and like Makoto is like they both have different ways of dealing with their depression. Makoto just like withdraws into himself and like doesn't care about himself or others and just is kind of drifting through life. Whereas the Femc kind of like tries to smile through the pain basically and kind of put up a cheery front so people don't notice, you know, that she's also like not doing great. It's just different ways of handling like the life experiences that they've gone through. I think Kotone is her like fan like name or whatever. But yeah. Oh gosh, Cat wants in. Okay, well she can wait until this final wave is dead.
Oh, hi, Sable guys.
But yeah, no, I played Fez first. It was hard. It was probably one of the harder RPGs I'd played at the time. But it was fun. It's cool to see all the mods for Femc and Persona 3 Reload. I'll definitely have to do a playthrough with those mods at some point. Yeah, mods definitely give a lot of life to that stuff. Although I really wish that instead of Persona 5 for Revival, we were getting a proper Persona 6, you know? I was really hoping... I knew they were going to do Persona 4 like remake or whatever at some point. I was just hoping it would be after. Oh. Alarm went off. Hold on. I gotta go take my pills after stream today. Should probably wrap up here soon, but anyway. But I was kind of hoping that Persona 6 would come out and then we would get Persona 4 Revival. I felt like that made more sense because then you could like transfer over the improvements from Persona 6 over to Persona 4 Revival, and you could have the Persona 6 come out for the 10-year anniversary of Persona 5 and like the 20-year anniversary or whatever of Persona in general. Dang. But yeah. It is what it is. I'll play Persona 4 Revival on stream when it comes out and everything, right? And I'll have a good time with it. It's just I've just played
Great patrolling, but I do have notes.
I did just finish Persona 4 recently, like the original Persona 4 on PS2, doing like Pixie only or whatever.
When there was only one set of footprints, that's when I webbed you up.
But yeah, I hope you enjoy Persona 3 FMC and all that kind of stuff. Glad the videos were helpful and everything. And thanks for hopping by the stream and everything. Gotta make some more Persona content. Not really. I've tried to do co-op streams before with like some games and stuff. Recently, actually, a friend set up like, I don't know if you've ever heard of Archipelago, but it's basically a service where you can like randomize a whole bunch of games and like spread like items throughout like everything. So basically, somebody's like playing Zelda, and you're playing like some other random game like Celeste or whatever, and your items that you need for progression are randomized between the two games. Oops. Woo! There goes Spider-Man. But anyway, he they set up a stream for that, and we had like 6 or so people doing that. That's okay. I did Persona 5 because somebody
Sleep it off.
had been crazy enough to try and like add support for Archipelago to Persona 5. I was the first one to actually finish because it went only up through the first like dungeon or so. Which I'm glad, like I ended up like calling it a day because I had worked and stuff. They spent the next 4 hours on it, so most of them live over in Cali, so they still had plenty of time left in the day. Anyway, But anyway, so I did that, and I've done some other like co-op streams, but they just don't do it well as much usually. Kind of depends on the game, but yeah. I don't know, weekday streams tend to be pretty chill, and then I try and like get through like some longer games like RPGs and stuff, and like all that kind of stuff on the weekends. But yeah, no, I know I don't like have a ton of viewers, but I don't know, I do enjoy streaming. I really should be promoting my stream, like making more videos and stuff though. The thing is, I just enjoy streaming even though I don't have like a ton of viewers, because I've been doing this for almost 5 years now. And the highest I ever got was playing a game on launch. I got like 16 viewers at one point. So it's not like I've ever done super well in terms of viewer numbers, but it's always been fun. So, well, I say always, it's most of the time it's been fun. Sometimes it's not, but most of the time it is. But yeah, really I should be making more videos so people can find shoot. Yeah. As of like later this month, it'll have been 5 years. Yeah.
Literally didn't see that coming.
I mean, some of it was I was streaming on Twitch exclusively for a long time there, and Twitch has no discoverability. So, and like I've kind of hopped around from game to game. Like you'll notice I'm not playing Persona right now, right? Like even on the weekend streams, I'm playing like something that's not Persona. So I've just been kind of hobbying it and like kind of playing what I want some, and that doesn't help. But yeah, I do need to make some more videos. Like if I really wanted to like do better at the YouTube stuff, I should stop streaming entirely, except for like when a new Persona game comes out, and then like make more videos like off stream, and then like start streaming maybe like in a while. Like maybe I could start streaming, or just like I said, stream whenever a new Persona game comes out or something like that. But I don't know, I could definitely be smarter about the YouTube thing if I wanted to optimize for like viewership and stuff, but I've just been having fun for a while. But I do think I need to like decide if I want to make it a hobby or a job or not, because if I want to make it a job, then I should probably be a bit smarter about it.
Snoring now.
The thing is, I do have like fun just like doing the streams and stuff, like I said, and I have a hard time giving that up. But no, like I said, I had the 5-year anniversaries coming up. Maybe I'll take this opportunity to kind of like look over the last year and see what's working, what isn't, and kind of make a decision about some things like that here soon. But working on that P4 Pixie video, going through the original PS2 version of P4, which is, you know, more difficult than P4 Golden, and with only Pixie. Working on making that video. Gonna try and get it out the day that P4 technically starts, so early next month, and then I can kind of go from there. So between the 5-year anniversary late this month and then that, got some things I'm working on for that stuff. So
Surprise!
Eyes on Spider-Man. Open fire. Stay with him.
But no, I did get kind of like frustrated with like the whole streaming thing after a while, streaming on Twitch. There was a time when I just got like so burnt out. I was like, no more RPGs on stream. They're too long and stuff. And actually, RPGs are kind of long for streams, but I still stream them fairly often. Because if you think about it, if you don't like know the plot of a game like that, even if I play like, I don't know, like 10-12 hours of like a 60-hour game a week, like if I play them on the weekends, it usually takes me about a month and a half to get through a Persona game, just because of how long they are. And it's like hard, like if you don't already know the plot of a game like that, like it's hard to keep up with everything and like want to be there for like that length of time. So they just don't like work super well for RPG, for streams like that. So because it like only appeals to people who already kind of know what's going on with those games, or if the game just came out. That's about it, right? Like technically my most viewed streams are me playing an action RPG that just came out, right? So
I'm calling customer service. I distinctly ordered only one group of hostile Sable agents.
Spider-Man, I just heard Sable's issuing an internal bounty on you.
yeah, I mean that's where I started too. During COVID, I was streaming some like Pokemon RPGs and stuff, some fan games and stuff to friends on a Discord, and then I was like, you know what, I should just do this on stream, on Twitch, and so I started doing that, and that was a while ago. And then I think I made the, and then I think it was like I played some Pokemon stuff, and then I started playing Persona 3 FES, and then like I think a year or so later I made those Persona 3 FES videos, and as well as the Persona 4 one, the best Personas one, which did surprisingly well. I remember like when it got announced that P4 was getting ported to more platforms, that video actually did fairly well. Surprised by that. I was sitting there on like Christmas Eve or whatever with family being like, oh wow, look at those numbers, those are a lot higher than the last time I looked at that. Okay, when I actually finish this encampment, I should probably just call it a night. This is my third attempt at it, so I should probably just call it a night after if I actually win here. Be back tomorrow anyway. Playing Nier Replicant on the weekends right now. Taking a break from Atlas games, gonna play another Atlas game after it, but yeah. Not sure if what it'll be. Might actually be Persona 4 Revival. Depends on how long Replicant takes. And I don't think we've gotten a Persona 4 Revival announcement yet, though. Yeah, I stopped updating my Windows. I'm still on Windows 10. Oh, I've played DMC, yeah. No, I should make some videos out of that. I just recently, I have a funny playthrough of DMC 3. I got into DMC a little while ago. I think started playing it a couple years ago because I wanted to know who Dante was before I played SMT3, you know, because it's SMT3 featuring Dante from Devil May Cry, and it's a good excuse to play Devil May Cry, which I'd been interested, you know, before that, obviously. So I played the first game, and then I started playing through some of the other ones, and I've played through the whole series now besides the reboot, and I recently did a DMD playthrough of 5 and finally actually got good at the game, you know. And then I also have a funny playthrough of DMC3 where I try-harded that one as well and died like 300 sometimes.
Seriously?
But yeah, I should make some videos out of some of that stuff too. All right.
That was terrifying. Thank you, Spider-Man.
Got the people out of the cells. They don't seem inclined to continue their protest.
I hate that Sable's violating constitutional rights, but right now, I'll settle for keeping
Okay.
innocent people out of lockup. Thanks.
Somebody left their jetpack on, it sounds like. Or is there just like a plane overhead? No. I think somebody just left their jetpack on. Okay. But yeah, no, I enjoy DMC. DMC's been fun. I don't think I want to try hard too much at like DMC 1 or 2 or 4. But I'd be interested in tryharding and like playing DMC 3 on like DMD or something maybe. Maybe 1, I don't know. And I still haven't played the reboot, which I hear is like kind of decent from a gameplay perspective, even if the story is kind of rubs people the wrong way.
Excuse me, is this Crosstown Express?
I wouldn't say I'm like super great at them, but yeah, I played them. Played like DMC 5 and stuff. I also played Bayonetta. Got through the Bayonetta series. So that was fun. All right. Yep. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Or woman, I guess. Thanks for hopping by and everything. I think I'm about to wrap it up here anyway. Gotta get to bed so I can get up for stream and stuff tomorrow. Enjoy my weekend. But yeah. Thanks for hopping by. Hope you're having a good weekend and everything. Glad the videos were helpful. Maybe talk to you later. I'm gonna go start wrapping it up for tonight. Tomorrow, we'll play some Nier Replicant. We're in the second arc, or the second act of the game now. So, I've been told that I'm going to start feeling bad about myself, and the do you feel like a bad person yet arc is going to commence, so that should be interesting. It's a Yoko Taro game, so I'm sure things will only go up from the here. But yeah. Well, hopefully I'll see you guys there for that. Otherwise, maybe I'll see you later in the week for some more Spider-Man. Either way, hope you have a good weekend. And in case I don't see you, Hope you have a good afternoon, good evening, and good night. See you guys.